Hello. Excuse my throat. Good morning. Welcome today. My name is Deborah. I'm a Splash of Paint by Deborah, and we are being streamed over in Craft on the Clock today. So welcome, welcome. Let me make sure I am up so I can see comments. Good morning. Come on in. If you're new to me, come on in and just tell me hi. Say I'm new and I'd love to welcome you. And if you're not, just say hi anyway. Love to talk to you. But welcome today. 3 days in a row. Wow, that is a record for me in a long while. But come on in. Come on in. Hope y'all are doing great. Doing great. Let me see. Make sure I can. Nope, that's not what I want. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Good morning. Welcome, y'all. I'm going to do the Highland cow today. I've been talking about it for over a week, I guess. And I went ahead and I decided I'm going to do it's a little journal. It's a Highland cow. Very cute. And we're going to make it today. So I'm going to show y'all how to make it. It's not hard. If you do not think you're very crafty, trust me, you can do this. This is really cute and easy to do. Hi, Carol Ann. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome this morning. Okay, I'm going to turn you down and let you see what I'm doing because it's probably going to take me the full 45 minutes. So let me just turn this down and then around. So hang on. We're going to go upside down and then I'm going to flip it. Okay. Let's see how that is. Good morning, Anita, and good morning, Pam. I hope y'all don't get dizzy. I just did a flip around. I'm going to pull it up just a little bit. That way you can see more of what we are doing. I've got all kinds of stuff here. And here again is the Highland cow. Let me move it this way just a little. All right. So we are fixing to go and get started. Okay, this is what we're making. I'm going to show you. If you don't think you have a creative anything in you, trust me, you can do this. If you can use a pair of scissors and some glue. I'm going to use probably this glue today. I might use the tacky glue. I'm not sure yet. This is a quick dry tacky glue. And then this is just a double-sided tape if we need it. So let's get moving. In this kit, it comes with your ribbons. I forgot to get the, hang on, let me get it real quick. It comes with some little charms also. I'm trying to see if I see them real quick. If I don't see them, I'll just go on. Anyway, it comes with some charms that you can add to your piece there. There they are. I had to find them. Goodness. Had them in there. Okay. And I'll show you. Usually I put 2 to 3 depending on the size of them. And I already have one ready. I will use one today just to show you. I have it right. Just fell out. It's a little shell. Well, I thought I do have it ready. But there are all kinds of little charms in here that are adorable to go with different. Now, I'm not going to use this one for this, but this is on the one that but anyway, there are all kinds of charms in here. Now, this one is the more like the sea, the beach, and all of that. This is for the beach one. So anyway, I won't put any charms today because my other charms are in the living room probably. So let's get going, y'all. The kit, I went ahead and cut out the pieces that I needed. And it also comes, this is the front page. And then it also comes with extra pieces in case you want to make some more labels or whatever. Hello, Anita. Hello, Lori. It's so cute. It's adorable, y'all. And this is what we're going to end up with, but I'm going to do it a little bit different. Um, I'm going to change it up. So anyway, this is our little dilly do, our little journal. So I'm going to move my pieces out of the way, move my labels out of the way, kind of separated them and pre-cut them. It did take me a little bit of time. About, depends on how fast you are cutting. It'll take you between 30 minutes to 45 minutes to cut out all the pieces. So what I'm going to do first, we are going to start with our back piece. We have a back piece, and this is it, one of them. And so I do want to match it up. They do match up. So I want to make sure we get them matched up. See how this is matched up there? So these two pieces will go together right there. So we're going to turn it this way. And I want to take it and I want to fold it. But I want to take this piece here. See where it's crooked right there? What I'm going to do is take my ruler and I'm just going to fold this little piece down. You can do it on a table. You can do it hand folded, however you want. Let me make sure I get it just to where it will fold. Now I want a little bit of the that to come over it because I don't want the pink to show. So I'm going to have some of my pattern come over like that. Then I'm going to take this piece and we're just going to fold it in half like that. Very simple, not hard. Okay, so that's one piece. And then this piece, we're just going to fold in half. You're going to take that little piece and fold it straight in half. Again, then I'm going to take this and I'm going to match it up. It matches up. I got to make sure my camera, y'all can see what I am doing. Let's see, we matched it up right there. So it is matched up right there. So these two pieces go together. And then we have these pieces here. And they're going to match up also. So we're going to match these right there. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to fold this one too in half. And just to get a crease in it. You want to make sure you go side to side and then just fold it in half. Same here. Side to side and fold it in half. Okay, so now we've got all our little pieces. And now we're going to put our cow together. And we're going to leave this like this because we'll be putting all of this together in just a few minutes. So what I want to do with this one, well, I did it. You want to do it the other way. We're going to take this one. This one goes here. And this one goes here. Okay. You want to fold it the other way. So it doesn't matter. You can do it both ways. So that will be your back and this is our front. But we want to get our Highland cows on here first. So I've got 4 pieces here. One with the side flap, one without. And the same here, one with the side flap and one without. So we want to get the 2 that one with and one without and just cut this little bottom piece. And this is called a fussy cut, but we're not going to cut all that just right now. I just want to cut this little piece right here so I can match them up. We're just going to cut that off right there, that little piece there. And then I'm going to do this, and then we're going to do what's called a fussy cut on it, which means it don't have to be perfect. And y'all know I don't like perfection. I do, but hey, I'm not perfect. So I love when it can be something fussy cut. And then we're going to match it up together, especially just the 2 cows. I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold this little piece, my flap. We're going to fold it over I'm gonna move this up higher so y'all can see a little bit better. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Pat. You were? Oh my goodness. Absolutely. I will definitely pray for you. Yeah, you weren't that far from me. I don't live but maybe a mile or so from King's Daughter. I'm very close. Okay, so we've got this one. And now what you want to do, you want to put this one and match it right there. So the two little humps, and bring it all the way to the corner. And then we're going to glue it. So that's why we cut these two little pieces, because that's what we're going to match it to. So what I want to start with, I'm going to start with my, well, I might just have to do regular glue. Where's my little, I had a little roller of glue, but I don't see where it went to. I've got too much stuff around me, y'all. Like always, stuff everywhere. But it's all to do with this kit because I wanted everything right here at me. And I don't see my little roller glue. So what we're going to do, we're just going to use our regular glue. We're not going to worry about it. I'm going to use the tacky glue. That way I'll tack on. What I would normally use is like the roll-on glue on part of it. Oh, there it is. It's just hiding. It's just hiding. So we're going to use this. And it's purple, but it ends up being white. So what I'm going to do is just put this all over the back. Go on the edges. Okay. Then I'm going to use Aleene's tacky glue, especially on the outside edges. We want to get, I would use the clear, but this one I think does it faster. So I'll just have to make sure it did come up underneath, up underneath what we're doing. So then we're going to take this little piece, and again, we're going to match it up to the bottom here. I'm going to wipe some of that glue off. Let me get a paper towel, or not a paper towel, but a wet one. But a wet one. Okay. So I want to match it to the bottom because that is where it's going to match up at. And I need to take this glue and move it down. Just wipe it off there. So I've just got it all in there. I'm going to wipe around the edges. And now what we're going to do is called fussy cut. And I am just going to take a pair of scissors, a good pair of scissors. And then I'm just going to start going around where that pink area is. And we're just going to do what's called fussy cut. It's nothing, you don't have to stay in line. I mean, you can do it however you want, but this is just helps you to not have to be perfect. When you're doing something like this, it takes a long time on stuff that is that you have to stay on the lines and stuff. And this way you just kind of go within that pink shadow and then you're fine. It doesn't really matter. So we're getting around it really quick. Doesn't take long at all to get this part done. So we're just going to go on around the edge here. And then I'm going to take right after I get here, and then I'm going to cut that straight across. And there we are. We've got our little cow. So let's do the other one really quick, and I will show you again. Okay, this is the piece that is, I'm going to go ahead and cut the end of it so I can match it up. So let me get this little end here. You just want to go around that end there. And then around this end, and then that's what we're going to match up, is the two ends. And then I'm just going to cut it across. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fold this over to where my little pink end, my little flap is folded over. And then we're going to just glue it on again. Okay, this is for sale. I have this in my, I just put it in my Shopify. Um, there may be a link somewhere. If not, I will um, pin it in the comments when I get through. This is a kit that I do sell. It's in my Shopify channel. Thank you for asking. And I think there may be a link. I don't know. If there's not, like I said, after I get through, I will make sure the link is there. And I have several kits that I'm going to do every now and then. Let's see. I need to wait to do this. Hang on, Deborah. What are you doing? Well, no, I don't. I need to go ahead and do it. I just got to see kind of where I need to do it. Mainly along the edge, I think, and I'll just do some in the middle like that. Okay, so let's get this one. That one's going to be a little too low, so I'm going to stick it right there. We're going to match it up at that little hump right here and just put it in the corner. And then just press it down. Now you can use a ruler or a scraper to make sure it's down really good. So I'm just using a little scraper tool. And we're just going to just make sure that's all the way down. Now we can cut it. And again, it's just like a fussy cut is called. Good morning, everyone. Thank y'all for being on this morning. I appreciate it. I got to be on several days this week, and I'm so thankful. It's been a while. Usually I've just been on like one day a week, but I've been blessed this week to get to be on more than one. So anyway, this is such a darling little thing. And you can do this with teenagers, kids. Now you would have to watch with the kids, especially on the cutting, but putting it together is not hard. It's just using the glue once you get everything cut. And everything's cut except the Highland cow, because you want to make sure that the two pieces, I wanted to show you how to do the two pieces, or I would have pre-cut it. But you want to wait and get them both cut out together. Okay, so we're going to go around that. And then I'm going to do the little, and I'm doing it backwards, but that's okay. Okay, so we've got both of these. Now, see how that's going to be? Very cute. Let me move these little pieces out of the way. It is going to be darling. Now we're going to start putting it together. So first I want to get my cow put on here. Okay, I'm trying to think which way I want to go with it. I think, let's see. Which way do I want to do this? Which way? Which way? Okay, let me get all my pieces here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, this is going to be our back flap. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to match this up to, I believe it's this one. That's the only thing is if I get it out of whack, and I just did, I get it messed up. That's it right there. Okay, so see, this matches up there. So I'm going to put glue on this, and we're going to go ahead and put these two pieces together. So let me get it going. And we're going to put that right there. And just rub it on. Make sure it's all the way to the edge there. Okay, then we're going to flip it back this way, because this is where our cow is going to go now. Let me put a little bit more underneath here. Well, I may not have to. That's pretty well. I am going to do it on the edge, just right there on the edge. We're going to push that, get that glue on there straight. Okay, this is the back piece. Now what we want to do first, we want to glue these pieces on first. And then we'll put this to cover everything. So I'm going to match everything up. I'm going to bring my cow. I'm just going to match it up to the very end here. Now, if it goes over, you can trim it. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to match it up right there. So now I want to get my glue here and just do it on. And this is the quick one. It's quick dry, so that's why I'm using it. So we're going to get it right there and get it all on. Now, again, you can take something, whatever it is, and just get it down really good. Get that excess glue off. There we go. Okay, got that one done. Now let's do the other side. We're going to do it the same way. I want to get it right there on the edge. And I'm going to put my glue. Very easy, not hard, y'all. This is very simple. Very, very simple. So if you think you can't do it, you can. This one you can do. Well, any of the ones like these. You can't paint, nor you say you can't paint. You probably can. Because if I can, I know you can. But y'all can do this, I promise. Okay, so we've got our cows on. I just want to make sure that they are level. Now, what I want to do before I get too far, I want to take some distress ink, and we want to do the edges before I put any more pieces on. I'm trying to see what color I want to go with. I'm going to go with this. It's kind of a bronze color, and I just want to go around the edges of my cow. Well, the whole thing, really, where everything is. I'm just going to go around the edges and just cover up, because you're going to see white in there because we did put it together. I was looking for my little brush thing. Let me see. It was right here, but I don't see it. So I'm just going to use it like this. We're going to get down in there, get that if I can. But we're going to just get it on there. You just want to get some of this ink on there. Now this you can buy. I bought this, I think, at Amazon, and I do have the Distress Oxide ink. It's at Hobby Lobby. You can get any kind of ink. You can use whatever tone you want. I like the bronze brownish for this one. So I'm just going to do it, and I'm just trying to get around the edges here. See how that does? It just gives it a little bit of oomph. We're going to do the whole little thing right here. I'm going to do all the edges. So let's get them all done. And really, you need your little sponge thing, and I have one, but I don't see it right now. So we're just going to go on, and I'm going to do it like this. I'm just making sure the ink's getting on it, and I'll probably have to touch it up in the little crevices there because I'm not being able to get in it. Okay, so I want to make sure on this, I'm going to get the little edges right there. And then even on the outside here, I'm going to do a little mark there. We're going to do one there. Then I'm going to take this one, and we're going to do one back there. Okay, so we've got it inked. So that's where we're at right now. I want to make sure it's all straight. Okay, now let's do our inside. So I've got 2 pages left that I want to glue on the inside to make it, I got to see which way it goes. I think it goes, let me see, this way. Okay, so we're matching up again, these flowers and all to that. And I'm going to glue this page on over here and then that one over there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it both ways. That way I'll have a crease and it can fold either way. So let's get this done. I'm going to get my little glue stick. You are. I am too. I'm glad I got to be on with y'all. Well, thank y'all. Y'all are so sweet. You only see a very small window. Turn it sideways. Turn your, if you're on your iPhone, turn it sideways. I'm trying a new thing. That way, everything will be correct and not be backwards on me. So what it is, it does both. It mainly does horizontal. I can do it up and down, but then it makes it even smaller. So we're just trying it out. I have 7 days to try it out and see if I like it. But it also records into YouTube for me. So we're going to see if it's going to work or if it's not. But if you're on your phone, turn it sideways, or even your iPad, uh, turn it sideways, and then it will make it a little bit larger to watch. I can pull it down maybe so y'all can see it a little bit better. It's got it weird. Let's see. It has me sideways. Let me turn it this way and see what happens. Because it has me sideways. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, now I'm matching it, trying to match it all up. I want to make sure I get it real good right through here on the edge. Then we're going to do the other little piece. Make sure this is going to match up. Let's see. I think that's the way it goes. Yeah. Let me get my little glue stick first, because what that does, it does hold it, and it would probably hold the whole thing, but I just want to make sure that I get extra on the edges so we don't, it doesn't mess up. Y'all, once you get this part, the rest of it goes pretty quick. So I'm going to get all the way around the edges and then just do some in the middle. So I'm going to match that to fit right there. See, it matches up with my leaf and all that. And what I should have done was put it doesn't matter. I should have put the ink on it before I set it down, but I didn't. So we'll put it on afterwards. So I'm just going to smush it down really good. Okay, I'm going to try and turn it back this way and see what happens. I turn it back that way. It's probably going to be upside down. Okay, you know what? Hang on, people. We're going to get it right in just a minute. Let's see. Okay. I'm getting my ink. I want to see how this looks. Okay, that's a little bit better, I think. Let me pull it up. And then I'm going to put my ink, because you can see on the edges some little white. So I am going to also do it right here on the edge of this. Oops, I don't want to bring my... And then we're going to do the edge of this. Just go all the way across. Now you can see the purple in there right now, but it will dry. And I'm going to do a little bit of ink down the middle there, just to kind of give it a little bit of extra. Okay, so we've got our middle. Now the fun part comes. We'll make sure it's all glued down good. And that is putting our little pieces together. So I've got some little pockets here. I'm going to turn these in. Everything is ready for you to do. All you have to do is just do it. That's all you have to do. Cut it out and turn them. I am going to trim a little bit of this off because that's a little bit too long. I'm just going to take and trim a little off. And we're going to fold it right there. Get it folded correctly. I want to line it up and then press it down. And then we want to turn this in right there to make a little flap for a pocket. So now we're just going to glue it down. So again, we're going to use, I'm just going to use the Aleene's glue. And I'm going to do the little flaps first. I'll turn it in, hold it down just for a minute. Now you can use paper clips or whatever you want to keep it held down. But if it's a quick drying glue, it's pretty fast. I want to trim this right here because it needs to be level with that. You don't like this version? I know. For Facebook, this is a little bit different, and I do apologize. I was just trying it, y'all. I was just trying it just to see if we would like it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead. We're going to put this little pocket on the back. And I think I'm going to stick it right there. Yeah, I don't know many versions out there that you like streaming that you can do different. So I may just go back to the old way, even though everything's backwards, and just do that. We're going to put this one on the back. So I'm going to press it down so it will stay. And then what I want to do, I have some little pieces here that are, we have another one, but I'm going to stick it on the front, I think. I have a couple of little pieces here that you can use to put little tags and stuff in. So I am just going to do the edges. Let me do the front first. So I'm going to take the edge. We're going to go right through here. I know a lot of people, and even myself, I use my iPhone to watch everything. I use my iPhone for everything. I have a computer, I have a laptop, I have an iPad, but just about everything I do, I use my phone. I wish they'd get the phones fixed to where they're like your computer, but it's not enough memory and stuff. I don't guess it'll hold as much. So we did the little edges around there. Now what I'm going to do is do the back of this. And we're going to place that down. And that way we can put, I'm going to do the whole thing. I want to get these edges done. Okay. So now I'm going to do it a little bit off-centered. I'm going to do, or offset. I'm going to do it kind of straggled. So we're going to do this one down lower. And I'm going to press it down. I'm going to wipe it to where that glue. There we go. Right on the edge there. Now we've got two pockets here. And then one over here. Now this one, I'm trying to watch my time. Okay, I'm doing good. I'm going to put some Velcro on this one so it can stay down. You can open and close it. So let me get this and just place it right there. And then I'm going to put this one on top of it and then close it. And that way it will be where I want it to be, right there. And then it stays closed. Okay, I'll come back and put some stuff, some little tags in it once I get the front done. I just want to make sure this is all down and let it dry for a few minutes. And then let's work on the inside now. So we've got another one here. That's a little pocket. So we are going to just fold it in. And it shows you the little tabs here to fold in. I mean, it shows you every little thing, which of course I'm going to do videos for all of the ones that I sell. That way, if you need to watch a video, you'll have the video. I have several on my Shopify. And they are just fun. I mean, they're just fun to do. If you love doing stuff like this, it's kind of like a junk journal type thing, but it's not really a junk journal. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a junk journal. So we're going to get that right there and just make sure it's all down. Let me get it over. I want to make sure the edges are over. And you know what? I didn't distress that other. I'm going to distress this one though, because what it does, and I got to trim it. See that edge right there? I'm going to trim right down through there where that little edge is showing. There we go. What the ink does is just help to cover up any little white that might be showing. Thank you, Anita. Hey, Pamela. So I'm just doing it over. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Pam. Y'all are sweets. And again, this is a different streaming that I'm trying out. And I know some won't like it, especially if you're watching on your phone. You will not like it because it shows it sideways. And so you have to turn your phone sideways to see it, or it makes the picture smaller or something. But anyway, it will be on YouTube also, y'all. But we're going to see. I've done this myself. I mean, I've seen people use this program, and I thought, oh, I really didn't care for it much. But we're going to put that pocket right there. And I'm going to go ahead and get all this on here. Let me just get it all the way around. See, it's very easy, y'all. Very easy. Not hard. Now we have different things here that you can put stuff in. So this one I'm going to use over here because it's going that way. And then, let's see, there was another little card I was going to use, and I think I left it in the living room, but that's okay. I'm going to put, I think I'm going to do, let's see, the cowboy. I like the hat. And then we like this one. And then over here, I'm going to put this one. Can y'all see that right here? So let's start on this end where y'all can see. And we're just going to do the edges. So we're just doing the edges so we can put some little tags in it. Now, you don't want to do the top edge because then you'll have the whole thing closed in. So I'm going to put that piece right there. Take this one. And we're going to do, whoops, going to do the same thing. I don't want to get glue everywhere. And just do to right here. You want to leave your opening so you can put something in it. So then we're going to place that one down here. And I'm going to get my little wet one and wipe the glue. Okay, now we're going to do this side right here. Do this one, and we're just going to put the glue and just go along the edges here. I'm going to leave the whole one side open, and we're just going to make an L shape on this one. And just set it right down in there. Now, you do have all of this paper here. If you want to before you glue any of these pieces down, you can trace it out on this and make you more labels and stuff like that. So I've got all kinds of labels here, all kinds of little, whatever these are called, little diddly things that you can use. I went ahead and I did one. I wanted to show you how you can do it. This was a small little tag on the big one. So I just took a ribbon, did it like that. So see, we can just push it. That one may be too tight, but this one will go right down in there. So we're going to take some ribbon, and I'm just going to show you how easy. Now I'm using a 1-inch ribbon. Hi, Kelby. I love Highland cows too, Lori. Isn't it adorable? I'm going to do something to the front. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this part because, I mean, y'all, the tags are gorgeous. See the little boots, and you just stick the ribbon through there. I did give you ribbon. I give you about 6 pieces of ribbon. Now you supply the glue and, of course, cutting it out. And then, of course, you can watch the video. Okay, then see, we can stick a little piece in here. And then what? Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Right here, I have a bow, this little cute bow here. Now, we could, I'm going to just glue it right there. Just put a little dot on it. We're going to glue it right there on that. I'm going to let it stay for a little bit before I put anything in there. I have little cards that you can stick in there. I didn't cut them out. There are 3 little cards these will fit in this. But let me show you the back. Let me put one in this one. Let's do this one. This one is adorable. If you don't have to have a hole punch, because you can, if you want to just do your own, I mean, you can cut it out with the scissors or whatever. But I bought that hole punch from Dollar Tree for $1.25. They're fixing to go up to $1.50. So if you don't have one, go to your local Dollar Tree, and if this is something that you may like doing, get you a hole punch. All you need is glue, and you can buy the glue sticks at Dollar Tree too. Walmart probably has them cheaper. I don't know. And you don't have to have the quick drying glue. I just do it. So I'm just tying it in a knot, and we're going to stick that one right down in there like that. Then let me show you the back again. And you want all your little ribbons. Let me tie that a little bit better. Hanging out. Turn it on this side. And then we can even put like the little you can write on this, and you can stick it down in there. See how cute that is? Let's see what else I've got here. See, here's another little cowboy hat. You could stick it on anything. I've got a bigger bow here that you could put on something. But I thought about just, let me put another ribbon on this. I have what, 4 minutes? Okay, and then I am going to, let me cut off a ribbon. Some ribbon here, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to the nose of a cow. Okay, so I'm just going to tie this on. Tie it. I didn't tie it in a knot. I just did one loop. You can tie it in a knot. Then we're going to get behind here. It's a little bit tight. Let me see if I can get down in there. Ooh, I might have glued it. Okay, I glued it. So what I would do on that one is I would cut me another little piece of paper, do it here so I could have another little flap. But instead, we're just going to stick it like that. Okay, let me show you what I'm going to do to the nose now. I am going to put some glue on the nose. Let me kind of throw this down so y'all can see what I'm doing. I know I don't have a lot of time, 3 minutes. Okay, I'm going to use a paintbrush, and I'm just going to put some of this glue down on my, good night, I can't even find a flat. There we go. This is a tacky glue, and I should have already done this, but I didn't. So we'll get it. I'm going to put it on the nose. Then I'm going to put a little bit on the bow too. Okay. This is a tacky glue that you can use for this stuff. Now you really want to wait and let it dry for a minute. But since I don't have a minute, I just want to show you. We're going to put this down on it. And then we're going to brush it off. This is gold leafing, and you can buy this at Hobby Lobby. I don't know. I know on Amazon. I don't even know where I bought mine at. I've had it a long time. So we're just going to get some pieces of this gold leaf and put it down. And I know my time is probably no, I still got a couple of minutes. Good. Okay, I'm just going to get it down where and it's sticking to my finger. I got some glue on my fingers, so it's sticking to my hand. So we're just getting little pieces of this. Now you can use metallic markers to do this also. And all it does is just give it a little bit of extra. A little bit of extra. You know, we like extra. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more on the nose right there. If I can get it off my finger. Come on, get on the nose. Okay, that's good enough. Now I'm going to take a brush, and I'm just going to take just a, let's see, usually I would use here, I'm going to use this brush if it's not too hard. I don't need something too hard. Let me just use my paintbrush, and we're just going to do it like that. just to get some of the extra off and just show you how. See how cute that makes it? Just gives it a little bit of bling on it. And of course, if I would have thought earlier, I would have done it a little bit better. But also, you can take your marker and finish it out. But y'all, there it is. So cute and adorable. But anyway, I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me turn this back around to where maybe I can say bye wherever I need to be. I don't know where I need to be. There I am. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.